Hi, Art. This is Jim Gillis with Win My Vote, and thanks so much for linking in. Would love to talk with you about creating a free group page here on Win My Vote. So Win My Vote is a voter engagement site, or maybe better described as a voter candidate groups and organizations and parties network. And it all centers around the voter's ballot. So voters can sign up for free with just an email address or a social media account, and they enter their zip code, and that zip code will place them in specific voting districts. And if there's any conflict or if there's more than one district in that zip code, we'll give them some choices on the sign up page, and there's even some resources to make sure they get into the right districts. But with that, we can produce for them this online interactive ballot for their upcoming election. And you can see here, you can scroll down through the different races, and then you can review the different candidate profiles. So LA, there's some candidates that are signing up that have already signed up, and some that are in the process. I can go into a little bit more about how that works later. But for this demo, I'll show you the most recent presidential ballot. So you can see here, I can click on a candidate profile, and I can learn a little bit more about the candidate. And I can also see groups and organizations that are endorsing this candidate. So for example, here, the NRA, I can click here and I can video.
Thank you. I am? All right. Well, let's get going. Friends, think about this.
And then if I want to favorite this candidate, I click on the star, and when I go back to my ballot, you'll notice that the candidate moves into the first position, which will make it easier if you're accessing it with your phone or your tablet to see mainly your favorites. And you can see also here that the percentage of favorites on this ballot would increase. And for this one, there's too many for it to increase. But you would be able to then see how your candidate is doing. And this is great from a voter standpoint. So if I'm trying to campaign for my candidate, I can make sure that I'm sharing with my friends and doing as much as I can on my side. From a group standpoint or from a party standpoint, you can really see how your members are agreeing with you or not agreeing with you, and whatever the situation may be. If you're endorsing candidates, and this is something that we can work together with you as far as the sheer numbers, right? So the percentages will be displayed, and then I can tell you what the numbers are. So for example, we had a group that would send out they had about 5,000 members. They sent out about 4,000 emails. About 3,000 of those signed up, and then about 2,500 of them favorited the candidate that they were endorsing, so that they were really able to manage, how that endorsement process works, how the favoriting process works, and then there are also some features about the early get out and vote by mail, and a variety of other things that this group coordinated with, and I'd be happy to share those with you as well. But I'll show you real quickly how a page works. You can see here that I just clicked through to that page. Pages are real basic. They have their logo, name, a little bit more about the organization, and then down here you can create either videos or text or images on some of the issues or candidate features that you guys want to do, whatever it may be. And then the main feature that a group does is make endorsements, and they simply click on the make endorsements, and you can see here that they have endorsed this candidate. So what I would do is I would click on this, and let's say if I wanted to endorse Donald Trump, I would simply click on his star. It would say, do you want to do a written or a video endorsement? I would say yes, and then I could do a YouTube share URL in there, or I could do the endorsement here, and I could put in links and images and embed videos or do whatever I want on that. And then I would publish that endorsement. And again, you can do that on any ballot in the country. So if I wanted to endorse say Gavin Newsom for California governor, I would just start typing in Gavin, and I would his profile would come up, and again the same process there. So I could go through the entire ballot, make all of my endorsements, and then reach out to the membership and even targeted supporters or targeted members, invite them to Win My Vote, and invite them to select you as a trusted source. And the way that that works is from my profile here, I can click on My Trusted Sources. And you can see here in this first column, these are the trusted sources that I've already selected. And then these columns here, I have a choice of other, local sources, state level sources, and then national level sources. And I can also look one up here if I wanted to look up a group. I could look them up, and I could say, great, this is what these guys are all about. Here are the candidates that they've endorsed, and I'd like to add them to my trusted sources. So anyway, again, voters are free, groups and organizations are free, making endorsements are free. The only people that pay anything are the candidates themselves. They pay $100 per election for their profile. So would love to talk with you about not only building a group page and making the endorsements and reaching out to your members, but then also trying to coordinate with some of the candidates, so they can get on there, build profiles, and do the same thing. Have your endorsement, reach out to some of their supporters and potential supporters, and then be able to track their progress. Hope that makes sense. Feel free to give me a call at 415-867-9554, or reach out to me via email at jim@winmyvote.com. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.